folks, I just thought of something I actually meant to talk about yesterday, but didn't. But somebody a few days ago left me a comment on my YouTube comment section about, I posted a video recently where I delivered some steel bar from Fort Smith up to Merrillville, Indiana. And it was a tarped load, and when the customer unloaded it, they just, they unloaded it outside with an overhead crane and just set it right down there in the yard, So the comment was that the viewer noticed that a lot of times we tarp those steel bars and then deliver it somewhere where it just gets unloaded outside and unloaded right there in the yard, where it's exposed to the weather, which seems kind of strange. But the thing is, some of our customers, they take those steel bars and then they use them, they expose those bars to a heating process, and they want the bars to at least, arrive clean, and some of the road chemicals that can get on the bar during transport cause a problem, a reaction in the heating process. And I've actually seen that at a couple of my customers, like Royal Oak, Michigan, for one, comes to mind, where you can, sometimes when you're getting unloaded, you can see them heating up some of the bars right there. So, but some of the customers require, even if it's like the Merrillville, Indiana customer, who just unloads them and sticks them out in the yard and then brings them into the warehouse whenever they need them. Some of the customers like that just require that the loads be tarped from, say, December through April, just because they don't want the winter road chemicals that are used in some areas to get on the product. So after April, which we'll be at here in just a couple of days, they won't require tarping, because at that point, there's not going to be any road chemicals used out to thaw out the ice and snow. Now, some places never require tarp. There may even be some that require tarp all the time. I can't remember, but I do think that Merrillville, Indiana customer, on the paperwork, it says, something about seasonal tarping from, say, December through April. They want it tarped. After that, tarping is not required. So that's kind of how that works, and it does. I know, they talk about that in training at Maverick, that you're gonna have products sometimes where they unload it and just throw it out in the yard, and you're gonna think, well, why did I tarp that? So that's kind of how it goes. The point is, the customer is probably paying extra for that tarping service, and you're getting paid for it too, so just do it. But, sometimes when you're working against the clock, maybe you're picking up a load that you're trying to get home, you don't have much time, you kind of question it, because you're spending an extra 40 or 45 minutes getting a tarp job done. But hopefully that explains some of that. it's not really that the customer needs the product to stay totally dry, although that is the reason for tarping at some of them. You know, especially if you're delivering shiny bar, for example, you know, that's been processed differently, and it's smoother, shiny bar. They load it inside, they keep it inside, they load it inside, and then you unload it inside, you know. That's different, you know. They really do want that to arrive dry. They don't want it exposed to water at all. So yeah, just depends. So anyway, been wanting to comment about that. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Okay folks, so I'm approaching my customer here in Clarksville, Tennessee. Says I've got about a third of a mile where I'm supposed to turn in. I can see the property off to the left. Got a big yard here with lots of pipe stored out there. All right, let's see where I'm supposed to turn in. Private property. Free shipping and receiving. PPE. All right, I think this is where I'm supposed to come in. I see a pipe shipping and receiving. All right, so I think this is it. Well, maybe I'll get a load out of here. All right, let's see how we get in here. I think I have to get out and talk into this little speaker. Okay, so I had to get out and push a little button, and that activated somebody to open the gate. This fella, I guess, is going to tell me what to do. Morning.
What we're going to do is we're going to keep straight, right?
Okay.
When you pass that first light, after that between them two yellow pillars,
okay,
start coming over to the left, over there by that second light pole.
Okay.
And stop in a straight line, and my man back there, he'll unload you. That's scrap pipe.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Okay, I don't know if you could hear that or not, but that nice fella came over and kind of told me where I need to be. So my understanding is he wanted me just to come right up here and kind of park up here in this area. So let me get lined up right here, and I'll get my PPE on. If you don't know what that is, it's personal protective equipment. And get out here and get some straps off this load. Okay guys, so let me show you real quick what we got, just as a reminder. Picked this up over in Pittsburgh, Kansas yesterday. So I got 12 straps to get taken off here. So get back to you. Okay guys, so I'm getting unloaded. You can see he's already taken some of it off the top there. And I asked my unloader if I could film him doing some unloading, and he said he didn't know about that, that he thought they had some kind of rules about posting things online, so I didn't want to film him doing anything. But you can see he's getting it unloaded. I still got one strap here I couldn't pull out because that bundle he's taking off right now was sitting on the strap. So but we're getting unloaded. Shouldn't take but a few more minutes. Maybe I'll get a load out of here. That'd be cool. I will tell you that I asked my unloader what they do with this scrap material, and he said that they just grind it back up into raw material and use it to make different piping. So there's the answer there. So he said the cost of raw materials to make this stuff is so high right now, they just grind this stuff back down and start all over again. Okay folks, so it took about half an hour, but they finally sent me an order. I was hoping to get one loading out of here, but not so lucky. So I'm just gonna back out of here and kind of do a U-turn. But I'm going to Columbia, Tennessee, which is a bit south of Nashville, about an hour and 40 minutes from here, to a Home Depot distribution center. Been several months since I've been there, but I've been there 2 or 3 times. And it delivers to a Home Depot store in Saltillo, Mississippi. And I've got to do all this today, so I got to get there. It'll be a preloaded trailer, so I have to do a trailer swap and then get to the Home Depot store this evening and deliver it. I think it says I've got until like 9 p.m. to get it delivered. So and they've already sent me my next load for after that, and it's picking up at a Weyerhaeuser plant in Bruce, Mississippi, and delivering to Conroe, Texas, which is down just north of Houston. And at that point I should be getting a home load. So just to show you how things roll, I was definitely not thinking that I'd be going to Columbia, Tennessee, because there's this place, and then there's a couple of other places I had thought of that I might get loads, but you never know, you know, the way they assign loads, it just depends on all the other drivers that are available and need loads, and you know, they're trying to get people in place, you know, for getting loads from wherever they're heading, you know, getting home, or you know, lots of factors. All right, so let's get out of here. That was a pretty easy delivery, quick in, quick out. Too bad I didn't have a pre-plan sooner. I could have got going half an hour ago, but that's okay, that's okay. Pretty weather. All right, see you down the road.